What's happening, tricksters? Beatrix here. Welcome back to our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet mini type versus type tournament. So this is round 3, battle 2, Ghost versus Bug. Ghost won the first round. Let's see what's going to happen here in round 2. Now Ortega has switched up his team. Taking a look here at the Scyther, Jupiter is still here, making a comeback from the first round, as well as Fortress. I see we have a Greninja. The Greninjas are always tricky. Low Kicks is back, and now we have Volcarona. So kind of a scary team here. The Volcarona and the Greninja and the Scyther, honestly, are the ones that are kind of getting me scared a little bit. So, Ortega sends out Volcarona. I decide to start out with Chandelure. Now I know most of the times these Volcaronas just love to Quiver Dance as the first move. I was so tempted. I wanted to trick him into Quiver Dance. If I thought about it some more though, I think giving Volcarona a Choice Scarf is a bad move. They could just switch out. Even if Quiver Dance was their first move, they could just switch out and switch back in, and then there's a super fast Volcarona. So maybe not the best play if I had given it a bit more thought, but I was just so delighted at the idea of Volcarona not being able to do anything but Quiver Dance. Anyway, this sort of backfires on me. He does switch out into his Jupiter. Am I saying that right? Is that this Pokemon's name, or is that the pre-evolution? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So I give Jupiter the Choice Scarf, and I get leftovers for myself. But I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I want to keep that. I really should have just tricked it back. But then I probably wouldn't be able to survive a water move from this thing. So if I had just given it a little bit more thought, I wish I had just hit it with a Shadow Ball, because probably 2 Shadow Balls would have taken him out. But now I'm in a sticky position here. Now this Jupiter is super fast and has a type advantage against me. I'm just wondering what to do. Should I fight him? Should I trick my Choice Scarf back? Ultimately, I decide to switch into my Palossand. And this was probably my second mistake, because even though I have the water compaction and the weakness policy, I don't have immunity to water. Jupiter is super fast now, so he's gonna hit me twice. Of course I'm not gonna be able to survive 2 water hits. So Palossand comes out and takes that liquidation. It does activate my water compaction, raises my defense and my weakness policy. But I have so little health now, and I'm so slow, it's not going to do me any good. So I sat there thinking about it for a long time, but there's really nothing for me to do here. I click Shadow Ball, but Jupiter is going to strike first and take me out, so that's my Palossand gone. So now I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with this Jupiter with a Choice Scarf? Oh, Araquanid, that's what its name is, Araquanid. So please excuse me for all the times I called it Jupiter. I think that's the pre-evolution. Araquanid. That's a way cooler name for this awesome badass Pokemon. Anyway, I send out my Gengar because I know I have a super effective move on this, and I have my intact Choice Scarf. Nice to be able to use it for a change. There's been so many hazards on the field. I'm actually able to move first, even though he has the Choice Scarf. So I hit him with Thunderbolt and it brings him down to half. So that's pretty good. I thought about hitting Destiny Bond here, but I knew that another Thunderbolt could take him out, so I go ahead with that. And that is the end of Araquanid. So out comes the Greninja. Ooh, tricky fellow. Just in case I had a chance, I clicked Destiny Bond. But I'm not really hoping for much. I mean, I only have 1 HP, and I know Greninja has some priority moves. He terraforms into the bug type and throws out a Dark Pulse, so doesn't even need priority, he's just faster. But I'm able to disable that move with the Curse Body, so thank you, Gengar, for your parting gift. I send out my Golden Go, Bling Bling Golden Boy. Greninja U-turns on out of there. And I'm able to hit the low kicks with a power gem, completely knocking him out, so that's pretty awesome. Scissor's turn, looking all green and shiny. So both power gem and shadow ball will hit Scizor with neutral damage. I ended up going with power gem. I'm not sure why I did that. Shadow ball would have stab and it would have hit it a little bit harder. Anyway, I move first and hit him with power gem. Does decent damage. He goes and flings his big nugget at me. Super effective, takes me out, and it's a critical hit. Golden Go goes down. I go in with Vengeance. I can also hit with neutral damage Drain Punch, but this is actually stab, so should do a good chunk of damage. Ortega takes Scizor out of there and sends out the Fortress. He tanks that Drain Punch quite nicely. He's really a defensive beast. So I go ahead and switch into my Chandelure. That's going to be the best matchup for this Steel Bug. Goes ahead and throws out the late game spikes. And I just go ahead and do the obvious play and annihilate him with the flamethrower. He doesn't even switch out or anything. Just takes it and goes down. Greninja comes back out on the field. And I'm like, sure, I'll stick with flamethrower. Let's see what you got up your sleeve. But of course, Greninja throws out a Hydro Pump and lands. I swear that move always misses when I use it, and then always connects when it's used against me. So now Annihilate comes back out, hurt by the spikes. I know that Greninja's gonna move first, so I just go ahead and click Rage Fist. Thankfully that Hydro Pump does miss, but then I don't get the boosted damage for Rage Fist. So I thought, maybe I should switch to Poison Jab instead. That has higher damage than Rage Fist without being hit. So I switched to Poison Jab, and the Hydro Pump actually connects, but it doesn't kill. And then Poison Jab doesn't kill either, so I should have just stuck with Rage Fist. Why didn't I just do that? I hate these misclicks like that. So I hit Rage Fist again. Greninja throws out the Dark Pulse, and I'm able to live that as well. Get a little bit of health back with my Fidgy Berry. But I flinched. Oh, that is so frustrating. If only I just went with Rage Fist, I wouldn't have to deal with this. It gets another hit with Dark Pulse, a critical hit this time. I am able to survive it. I take out the Greninja with Rage Fist. So Annihilate coming in clutch. I'm just so salty that I didn't just keep with the win move. It would have been so much better. Annihilate would have been in a much better position. So here comes the Volcarona once again. Just in case it wants to go for the Quiver Dance, I hit Rage Fist to get some damage off. But this one actually has Fiery Dance, so it takes me out and then raises its special attack. So that's kind of scary. All I have left is Mimikyu. Have my disguise intact, but still getting hurt by the spikes. I don't waste any time and go right for the Shadow Claw. Oh, I was hoping for a critical hit, but it's not in my favor. Broke my disguise with the Fiery Dance, so now this Volcarona is looking really scary with the continued special attack boosts. I know I am still faster, so I hit another Shadow Claw, hoping for a critical hit. It's not a critical hit, but I do get the Flame Body, so the odds are in my opponent's favor and not mine. But I'm able to cure it with the Lumberry. Doesn't really matter though, because one more Fiery Dance is going to take me out. And that is game. So Bug won the second round. It's best 2 out of 3, so we're gonna see who wins this third round of Ghost vs. Bug in our mini type versus type tournament. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!